Good evening, this is DCN English News Edition, and you're watching with me, Ninghoy Kim Khongsai. First, the headlines. Audio tape leak from BJP legislators, says Manipur Congress. Kotu stage protest demanding president's rule in the state. 3 Manipur MLAs reject Kuki-Zo label, demand more inclusive community term. News in detail. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee Chief Kaisa Megachandra on Thursday said the leaked audio tapes, allegedly of Chief Minister Biren Singh, originated from BJP MLAs and ministers during their meetings. Speaking to reporters here during a protest demanding SEBI Chief Madhabi Bond's resignation and constitutions of a joint parliamentary committee to probe the Adani issue, Kaisam said it is a very confidential audio clipping of the CM. How can it leak? I think it leaked from BJP MLAs and ministers from their meetings. It's not related to the Congress or any other civil society organizations. Kaisam's remark came a day after 10 Kuki-Zo legislators urged the Judicial Commission, which is investigating the ethnic violence in the northeastern state, to look into the purported audio tapes of Singh. The Judicial Commission was set up last year under the chairmanship of former Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, Justice Ajay Lamba. Meanwhile, the Manipur government said the audio clip, falsely claiming to be the voice of Chief Minister Biren Singh, was released on social media in an attempt to derail peace initiatives in the ethnic violence state. Police began an investigation to find out the source of the purported clip in which some comments were made on the ethnic violence in the state. Manipur police have initiated a suo motu investigations into the circulations of a fabricated audio clip purportedly featuring Chief Minister Biren Singh. The cybercrime branch of the Manipur police has taken cognizance of the matter, considering its potential to disrupt the already fragile peace in the state. According to an official statement, the police became aware of the audio clip on August 7, 2024, when it began circulating widely on social media platforms. The Chief Minister's office subsequently lodged a complaint, alleging that the doctor clip was a deliberate attempt to undermine the state government's peace-building efforts. The police have warned that the dissemination of suspect content could exacerbate the ongoing ethnic violence and have serious consequences. They are committed to identifying those responsible for creating and spreading the false audio clip. The Committee on Tribal Unity has been stating that the state government of Manipur is complicit in the ethnic persecutions of Kuki-Zo community under the leadership of Biren Singh since 3rd of May last year. Now, with the recent Manipur tape, which went viral, proves all our apprehension became true. In fact, the false narrative of Kuki-Zo being labeled as narco-terrorists, poppy cultivators, or illegal immigrants was just a ploy to wage war against the minority Kuki-Zo community who are at the receiving end. Therefore, for lasting peace and stability in the region, separate administrations for the Kuki-Zo under a constitutional provisions of Article 239A is in need of the hour.
The Kuki-Zo have been stating that the state government of Manipur is complicit in this ethnic persecution of the Kuki-Zo since 3rd of May last year, and sadly the truth has surfaced. Use of state institutions and machineries against its citizens indicates lawlessness and misuse of power by a leader. May we remind Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah with his trusted man N. Biren Singh robbed him of 2 seats in the recent parliamentary election, implicate his name in the conflict, and disobey his direction not to use bomb against the Kuki-Jo people. Therefore, we, the Committee on Tribal Unity, on behalf of the Kuki-Jo community, would reiterate our demand for separation.
Furthermore, the Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah must reconsider his connections with the deluded Chief Minister such as N. Biren Singh, who lost 2 seats in the parliament elections, who implicates his name in the current conflict, and finally, who disobeyed him not to use a live bomb in the conflict. In Manipur, 3 of the 10 Kuki MLAs have voiced their opposition to the use of the term Kukizo as a descriptor for their community. These MLAs are Vungsagin Valte, who represents Thalon Assembly constituency, Ngursang Lursanate, representing Tepaimuk Assembly constituency, and ex-IPS officer L.M. Kauti, who is a former Director General of Police. They released statements disowning the term Kukizo and rooting for an inclusive nomenclature that respects diverse identities within the communities. Vungsagin Valde, Thalnon Assembly constituency representative, in a statement confirmed to be a Paitis scheduled tribe of the Zomi community. He maintained that the nomenclature Zomi best expresses the historical, cultural, and social identity of his people. He stated that, especially for a label that is considered non-inclusive and assimilative, that it does not acknowledge the very rich and very unique identities of the different tribes under his representation. The usage of Kukizo has caused a lot of discomfort to many in his constituency. Valte said that he is committed to the integrity of the collective identity of his constituency, the Zomi, Kuki, and Mar communities. It is my firm belief that any term that seeks to define our identity must be inclusive and reflective of our diverse backgrounds. Therefore, I cannot in good conscience accept and endorse any term that does not respect the individuality and dignity of all the groups that form the fabric of my constituency, Valde said. He has called for the adoption of a nomenclature that brings together all of the communities under one umbrella of shared history while retaining their distinctive identities. Ngursang Nusanate, representing the Paimuk Assembly constituency, also made his stance clear through a press release. He stated he is committed to Kuki Zomi Mar nomenclature, and further said he has never endorsed, nor will he ever endorse any term or platform that excludes the Mar identity. Senate's statement is a direct response to the ongoing debate over the proper terminology to describe the various tribes in Manipur. He expressed his dedications to advocating for the interests, dreams, and aspirations of the communities within Parzol district, ensuring that their identities are respected and preserved. L.M. Kaute, a former high-ranking police officer and current MLA, spoke on the need for an inclusive terminology that encompasses all the relevant identities within the community. Kaute said that the term Kuki Zomar has consistently been used in previous press statements issued by the 10 MLAs from the Kuki community, and that any attempt to exclude Zomi or any other key identity term would be unacceptable. It has always been my endeavor to ensure the usage of any suitable and appropriate terminology to describe our identity, Kaute said, rejecting any attempts to impose a narrower or exclusionary label on their diverse community. The Hill Tribal Council HTC has issued a formal appeal for the persecutions of Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, accusing him of orchestrating a genocidal campaign against the Kuki-Zo tribals in the Indian state of Manipur. The call comes in the wake of a leaked audio recording in which Singh purportedly confesses to war crimes. The recording, released by The Wire, features Singh making disturbing admissions about his actions against the Kuki-Zo community. In the audio, Singh allegedly boasts about rejecting an order from the Home Minister to halt bombing raids on Kuki-Zo villages and takes credit for the mass looting of state armories and attacks on women and children. The authenticity of the recording has been confirmed by several prominent figures, including Arambai Tingle's Meitei Cultural Organization leader Mr. Karangamba Kumar, drone activist Tripura Kanjugam, the Member of Parliament Leisamba Sanazauba. These confirmations were disseminated through social media, lending credibility to the allegations. In a related development, Singh's brother, Reverend John Nongthombam, has reportedly fueled controversy by accusing mainland traders in Imphal of selling the incriminating audio tapes to Congress workers, exacerbating tensions. The HDC representing the Kuki community of Moray has expressed strong support for the 10 Kuki MLAs and civil society organizations advocating for legal actions. They have asked the Yunnan government to prosecute Singh and have acknowledged the efforts of Kumand, Kanjugam and Sanazauba in verifying the recording's authenticity. The HDC reiterated their demand for justice and a thorough investigations into the alleged war crimes. The Manipur High Court on Thursday, August 22, set aside the special court's order granting bail to the person who is accused of waging war against India for succession and creation of an independent government of the People's Democratic Republic of Kukiland. The special court NIA granted default bail to two accused, namely Hlaine Kim Thlowum, Elias Kikim, and Mark Thang Mang Ho Kip, on the ground that the subject judge's seat filed against the accused was without obtaining the prosecution sanction order. Therefore, the charge seat ought to be considered as an incomplete charge seat, entitling the accused for the grant of default bail. The bench, comprising Chief Justice Siddharth Mridul and Justice A. Guneswar Sharma, referred to the case of Jaspir Singh and ORS versus National Investigations Agency, where it was that a charge sheet filed without prosecution sanction cannot be termed as an incomplete charge sheet, and the accused cannot claim a right to be released on default bail for want of sanction in this circumstance. From the ratio of the Jaspir Singh Supra, it is now a settled proposition of law that charge sheet filed without prosecution sanction order cannot be treated as an incomplete charge sheet, so as to enable the accused to claim an indefensible to be released on default bail. We are concomitantly of the view that the learned special judge NIA Imphal West erred grossly in holding that the subject charge sheet filed without prosecution sanction order from the competent authority is an incomplete charge sheet, and the accused is entitled to be released on bail. The judgment, authored by Chief Justice Mridul, said. In the present case, the charge sheet without sanctioned order was submitted on 25/11/2022, and the default bail application was filed only on 18/3/2022. In the circumstances, the impugn order dated 28/3/2023, case number 3 of 2023 and 45 of 2023, releasing the accused on default bail is contrary to law and accordingly set aside, the court concluded. Today, Genesis Learning School, downtown Tuibung, organized a painting competition for students from class 3 to 10 as part of their scholastic year program. The competition was divided into 3 categories. Category 1 for class 3 to 5, Category 2 for class 6 to 7, and Category 3 for class 8 to 10. The winners of the painting competitions were Category 3, class 3 to 5, first, Sylvia Thingney Hat, 5B, second, Seikusa Class 5B, Category 2, Class 6-7th. First, Christopher Class 6th. Second, Lungao Sam Class 6th. Category 1, Class 8-10th. First, Lainun Team Class 9th. Second, Songhoi Team Class 9. The school aims to provide a platform for students to showcase their talents and skills. Genesis Learning School offers various programs and activities such as annual evangelistic camp, balanced learning approach, English speaking courses, spoken Hindi from Class 1, weekly news reports by students, practical learning, talent hunts and seminars, drug awareness programs, music class, singing and dancing, and counseling class. The school also provides opportunities for students to participate in extracurricular activities and competitions to develop their skills and talents. Soldiers in lifeboats ferried people to safety on Friday in India's northeastern state of Tripura after heavy rain triggered floods and landslides, forcing more than 65,000 people from their homes and killing 23, authorities say. Television images saw army personnel manning the rescue craft, while cars and buses were marooned in streets of knee-deep water, and disaster management officials said 4 days of incessant rain had swelled rivers. As of this morning, most rivers are flowing below the critical mark, said one of them, Sumendep, although the intensity of the rain had reduced since Thursday night. However, the river Gomti still continues to flow above the danger mark, Deb said, referring to the state's main river, which flows through the district of Komila in neighboring Bangladesh to empty into the Bay of Bengal. The displays have triggered in 450 camps, the official said, with a total of about 1.7 million affected, along with extensive damage to infrastructure, crops, and livestock. Most deaths were caused by landslide, though some followed the collapse of mud walls and drowning. Another disaster management official said on conditions of anonymity, as he was not authorized to speak to the media. The Indian Army said more than 80 of its personnel joined in rescue efforts, bringing to safety 334 people stranded by rising floodwaters. In Bangladesh, the Gomti broke through an embankment late on Thursday, inundating at least 15 villages and displacing hundreds of families, officials and witnesses said. In the capital, Dhaka, some people alleged this week that the floods were caused by the opening of dam sluice gates in India, an assertion New Delhi has rejected. It was not correct that the floods were caused by water released from Tripura's Dumpur Dam on the Gomti, the Foreign Ministry said. Blocked roads in several districts of Bangladesh isolated people and hampered rescue and relief efforts, officials said. Strong currents of flood water gushed through the districts of Fani, Muvibazar, and Naukali, where roads were inundated and ropes used to pull stranded people to safety, television video shows. I have never seen such a flood in my lifetime, said Naukali resident Muhammad Alam. More than 75,000 people were taken to over 1,500 shelters in the flood-hit districts, with military and border guards helping in the rescue, authorities said. The Indian Army conducted the Agniveer recruitment rally at the Upendranath Brahma Football Stadium in Udalguri from August 16 to August 23, providing the youth of northeastern states, particularly from lower Assam districts, an opportunity to serve the nation as Agniveers. Approximately 25,000 candidates appeared for the written exam, out of which 2,500 candidates from 13 districts of Assam and 7 northeastern states were shortlisted for the recruitment rally. The districts included in the rally were Baksa, Chirang, Barbeta, Golpara, Bangoyan, Dhubri, Darang, Udalguri, Kamrup Metro, Kamrup Rural, Kotrachar, Nalbari, and South Solmara. The rally was held not only for the recruitment of Agniveers but also for the selections of junior commission officers, religious teachers. The selection process was rigorous, involving a series of assessments that included physical fitness tests and medical examinations. The selected candidates, based on merit, will be sent to respective training centers to commence their journey as proud members of the Indian Army. The Indian Army extended gratitude to the civil administrations and the state police for their unwavering support, which was instrumental in ensuring the success of this event. The rally stands as a testament to the commitment of the Indian Army to fostering and nurturing the potential of the youth from the Northeast, offering them a chance to serve the nations with honor and dedication. At least 14 people were killed after an Indian-registered passenger bus plunged into the Marsyandi River in central Nepal on Friday, August 23, 2024, according to media reports. The bus from Gorakhpur was heading toward the capital Kathmandu from the resort town of Pokhara when it drove off the highway in Aina Pahara in the Tanahun district. At least 29 passengers have been rescued from the bus with the number plate UP53FT7623. The bus was heading to Gorakhpur from Pokhara through Kathmandu. At least 14 people were confirmed dead in the accident, the report said. Information officer at the district police office, Tanahu Mohan Bahadur Khan said 29 people have been sent to the hospital so far. The condition of those rescued passengers has not been disclosed yet. A team of 45 armed police force personnel led by Senior Superintendent of Police SSP Madhav Paudel from the Armed Police Force Nepal Disaster Management Training School has already reached the accident site and is carrying out the rescue operations, MyRepublic.com reported. About 35 APF personnel from No. 23 Battalion Bhanu Tanahunt are also involved in the rescue operations, the report said. According to DSP Deepak Kumar Raya, spokesperson of the district police office, Tanahunt, the bus fell into Marsyandi at around 11:30 a.m. on Friday, August 23, 2024. Last month, 2 buses carrying 65 passengers were washed away by landslide into the swollen Tripura River in Nepal. The bodies from the 2 buses were washed away down the Tripura River as far as 100-kilometer extensive search operations, including the deployment of 12-member team from India's National Disaster Response Force (NDRF), have not yet located the 2 missing buses and many passengers swept away by the landslide. The bodies of 5 Indian nationals have been recovered so far, while 2 are still remaining. The Uttar Pradesh government has sent SDM to the incident site in Nepal, and ADM has also been appointed to coordinate the relief work. Uttar Pradesh Relief Commissioner Z.S. Navin Kumar in a press statement said, as per media reports and further confirmed from the MEA Nepal division today at about 11:30 a.m., a bus with registration number UP53FT7623 carrying approximately 41 passengers from Maharashtra, including the driver and 1 assistant, fell around 150 meters into river Marsyandi in Ambukerani region in the Tanahu district of Nepal. Nepal's rivers are generally fast-flowing due to the mountainous terrain. Heavy monsoon downpour in the past few days have swollen in the waterways and turned them murky brown, making it even more difficult to see the wreckage. Monsoon season brings heavy rain to Nepal from June to September, often triggering landslides in the mountainous Himalayan country. President Draupadi Murmu has said that Indian Space Research Organization ISRO has made important contributions not only to space sector but also to socio-economic development of the country. She said this while addressing Maiden National Space Day program in New Delhi today. The president said health, transportation, environment, energy, security, IT, and many other sectors are being benefited due to growth in the space sector. The president said, "Space exploration has increased the capabilities of human beings, transformed the imaginations into reality, and revealed the secrets of the universe." She said it was a glorious moment for all the Indians when ISRO's Chandrayaan landed on the moon. President Murmu said to celebrate National Space Day is a commendable step. She said the growth of India's space sector is extraordinary. Be it Mangalyaan mission that was accomplished through minimum resources or launching more than 100 satellites at a time, many such feats have been achieved. The president commended ISRO's plan to make space missions debris-free by 2030. Minister of State for Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh said, "Narendra Modi government has broken the shackles of the past to liberate the space sector." He said for nearly 70 years, the space sector was working behind a veil of self-imposed secrecy, which deprived the sector of resources and knowledge. ISRO Chairman S. Somanath said that this year, the National Space Day is being celebrated all across the length and breadth of this country, with the participations of departments, ministries, educational institutions, science organizations, NGOs, general public. He said there is a lot of enthusiasm among people on National Space Day. On the occasions, President Murmu presented prizes to the winners of ISRO's Robotics Challenge and Bharatiya Antariksh Hackathon. Six public houses were burned down in Mintat. HKL Minda reported today that 6 public houses on the road to Matupi were burned down last night at around 11 p.m. in Mintat city of southern Chin state. Before the so-called houses burned down, 4 large weapons were fired from the 274 camp of Mintat city, and SKAS used to hide in the highlands nearby. Similarly, the scaffolding installed at the boarding school in Mintat city also patrol nearby burned houses and visit public houses. It is not yet known if all the 6 houses were burned down by the bullets of Saskatchewan or by the fire of Saskatchewan. But he said that they will be the only ones who would go out in Mintat city at night. Russian forces thwarted an attempted incursion by an Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance team in the western Barang region, approximately 240 kilometers from Ukraine's ongoing operations in the Kursk region, according to local officials. Birang's governor Alexander Bogomas reported that Federal Security Service border guards, along with Russian military units, successfully repelled the Ukrainian forces in the Klimovo district, which borders Ukraine's Chernihiv region. This development comes as Russia claimed progress in its eastern Ukrainian offensive, pushing back Ukrainian forces in the Kursk region, though military officials warned that Ukrainian troops might be regrouping for another assault. The attempted breach in Birang underscores the intensifying skirmishes along the border as Ukraine seeks to pressure Russian forces by spreading their defensive efforts across multiple regions. In addition, Russia's defense ministry announced that it had downed 28 drones over its territory, including in the Volgograd, Rostov, Belgorod, Voronezh, Bryansk, and Kursk region, highlighting the escalating aerial and ground confrontations between the two nations. Yulia, former Prime Minister of Ukraine, on Thursday called Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit historical, expressing hope that it will bring the necessary momentum to achieve peace in Ukraine. On being asked about the significance of Prime Minister Modi's upcoming visit to Ukraine and his meeting with President Volodymyr Zelensky, Tymoshenko in an interview with ANI said, "Ukraine is unfortunately one of those nations that experience the situations of war, and Ukrainian people probably are among those who want peace because we suffer huge losses. That's of our close brothers and sisters. Therefore, We believe that peace above war is what we all together have strived to achieve, she added further. The visit of PM Modi is not just historical for us, it also gives us hope that it will bring the necessary momentum to achieve sustainable, fair peace in Ukraine with a positive impact on the wider European region. The former PM of Ukraine said that PM Modi's visit gave us hope for the beginning of joint efforts towards sustainable peace. I would like to express my wish to PM Modi that his visit be successful and could strengthen and bring hope towards peace because he is the leader of the largest democracy in the world. That is where our hopes are based, and therefore it gives me confidence that his visit is going to be successful and will be a very significant strategic step towards achieving stable, comprehensive, sustainable and fair peace, added Tymoshenko. She further added that PM Modi has all the potential to be not just a messenger but a contributor, a key architect to bring stable, fair, and sustainable peace to Ukraine. I believe it's not just about the United States, the whole world is watching the Prime Minister's upcoming visit. Ukrainians place our hope that during this visit, through the exchange of peace ideas and base for involving other countries in finding stable and sustainable peace solutions could be provided. We do see a very strong potential with Prime Minister Modi to be a catalyst because he always takes a principled position based on the UN Charter, including respect for the territorial integrity, sovereignty, and independence of all states without exception. And we believe his reputation and authority in the role as a leader has assured that he could protect people. She further said that Ukraine is a peace-loving nation and the country decreased its army but is currently facing the brunt of the war. CDF Dongzang said that action will be taken against ZRA for not attending military training. Chin Land Defense Force Dongzang, based in Dongzang, has announced today that actions will be taken against the People's Military Training opened by ZRA in Kikar, Chin State. ZRA is taking advantage of the fact that CDF Dongzang does not have a camp in Kikar City and is opening a foreign military training to deceive the citizens who misuse the name Zomi. ZRA Group is not just a corporation with the Terrorist Council but also an organization that carries weapons only for self-interest. So we are informed not to attend the course. CDF Dongzang has been able to attack Dongzang and the entire township with the Chinland government forces. Currently, Dongzang Township Council is administering and getting along well with the citizens. Thai rescuers used hose on Friday to search muddy, forested terrain for debris and the remains of 9 people aboard a charter flight that crashed the day before, authorities said, with all the travelers presumed dead. 5 tourists from China and 4 Thais, including the 2 pilots, were on the Cessna Caravan C208B aircraft that went down 100 kilometers 62 miles southeast of Bangkok, 11 minutes after losing contact with ground control following takeoff. All aboard the charter plane are presumed dead, said Chanlate Yongtrong, the governor of Chachoengsao province, the site of the crash, as authorities scrambled to investigate the cause. We found many human remains, the governor told reporters late on Thursday, adding that the muddy terrain complicated the task of researchers. The plane dropped vertically and we have to dig 10 meters, 33 feet into the ground. Photographs of the site show aircraft debris scattered over a forested bogey area, while rescue workers dig with hooves and use a pump to extract water from some areas, while police forensic unit seeks to recover and reassemble the bodies. The planned operating flight TFT-209 headed for the eastern province of Chad had taken off from Suvarnabhumi Airport in the capital on Thursday afternoon, registered to Thai Flying Service Co. Ltd. According to aviation's regulator, the craft lost contact with ground control in Bangkok 11 minutes after takeoff, provincial officials said. Mike Lins and his 18-year-old daughter Hannah are believed to be among 5 bodies found in the search of luxury super yachts by ascent on Wednesday. Specially escape divers continued their search for the missing passengers for a third day, breaking through a 3-centimeter thick pan of glass to gain access to 30 million vessel. Inside, Italian authorities believe that the divers found Lynch and his daughter, along with 3 other passengers who had gathered on the vessel to celebrate the tech tycoon's acquittal in fraud trial. 4 bodies have been brought ashore. Salvo Cochina, the director of Sicilia's Civil Protection Agency, said rescuers have found another body but were not yet to recover it. 1 person remained missing. Cosina told The Telegraph that he believed Lynch and his daughter had been found. He added, "On behalf of myself and my colleagues, I would like to express my deepest sympathy to the families of the victims and express our condolences to them at this difficult time." Jonathan Bloomer, the chairman of Morgan Stanley International, his wife, Judy Bloomer, Chris Morvillo, the Clifford Chance lawyer, and Nida Morvillo, his wife, are the other passengers missing since the yacht sank. With help from remotely controlled underwater vehicles, divers began searching the wreckage of the Biasens from 8 a.m. The yacht is lying intact on its starboard side, 165 feet underwater. The robots can be used at depths of 300 meters and are equipped with advanced technology to investigate the seabed and record videos and detailed images, according to Coast Guard. 3 body bags were seen being taken to the port of Portillo, where dozens of emergency service staff were waiting. 1 was seen being put into the back of an ambulance. That's all from us tonight, and we thank you for joining our program.